Hello everybody, welcome to our market report. Today we're Tuesday, January 31st. So the situation of the market so far remains neutral, but we're going to talk to you today about some stocks on the NASDAQ that are hitting a 5-year bottom. Remember 2 weeks ago on January 19, we talked about New York stocks that hit a 5-year bottom, and we told you you could start acquiring some positions in those stocks because they had to go up. Well, guess what? Those stocks, you made some money on them. Let's take a look at all of them. We had Encana Corp. We talked about it in January 19. Ever since the stock rose. We talk about Lender Processing. Here, ever since the stock rose. Same thing for SK Telecom. Same thing for KINDRED Healthcare, where you see this arrow here. And same for Forest Oil. The stock didn't perform as well, but Forest Oil, don't forget that even if you acquired some positions here for Forest Oil, your exit point if it goes lower than 12.91. So as long as it doesn't go lower than 12.91, you still can hold on to that stock. So that said, those are the New York stocks. Now let's talk about the NASDAQ ones. We have E-Trade Financial Corp. Look at that important support ever since 2009, 2010, 2011, now 2012. The stock is testing again this important support. So we should expect a bounce back on that stock. Also, if you look at the stochastics, we see that we have the confirmation that E-Trade right now is oversold. And you see that the yellow line and the red line are starting to go on the upside over the overbought situation. So which means that at this price, investors are starting to see the stock as a bargain and they're flowing more money into that stock. So that would be a go for E-Trade Financial. NeuroJex, if you look at the 5-year chart, again testing an important bottom, and you see that the stock actually, if you look at the stochastics, it is going up. Actually, you still have some room to go before it reaches the overbought situation. So NeuroJex is a go. POWERWAVE Technologies, yes, in terms of bottom, it's testing an important bottom here. As you can see, it did it in 2009. Now it's doing it again in 2012. But just want to bring to your attention that I will give a go to POWERWAVE Technologies, but you know, timing is important. In terms of timing, what I would wait for is for POWERWAVE Technologies, at least the stochastics, to show that it is already oversold and that it is heading up toward the overbought situation. Right now, you see that the stochastics are heading towards the oversold situation. So leave it some time for POWERWAVE Technologies. Whenever you see that the yellow line and the red line are starting to do this pattern, are starting to go up, that would be a go for POWERWAVE Technologies. Right now, it is testing its important support. You could acquire it here, right? You could acquire it here, but in terms of risk, it's too risky, and I would prefer to see the yellow line and the purple line heading toward the overbought situation to give it a go. ATP Oil and Gas is the same scenario, important support tested, but also the stochastics, you see, they're not again there yet. But in terms of ATP Oil and Gas, you could go in right now in ATP Oil and Gas, even if the stochastics are not already confirming that the situation is oversold, because you could buy at 750 and the potential will be at around 11 bucks, so good chunk of money. But if you still wait to see that the situation gets oversold, just like it was here, well then, you know that ATP Oil and Gas could continue to go and test this important support, which is the 5-year bottom. And at this price here, you'll get it much lower than 704, which it is trading right now. So I would wait, be patient on ATP Oil and Gas, wait for the confirmation of the oversold situation here. And when you see that the yellow line and the red line are all going up, that will be a go for ATP Oil and Gas. We have also another stock. We have Coldwater Creek. We have Perfect World. We have here the ticker. So it goes from E-Trade, NeuroJex, POWERWAVE Technologies, ATP Oil and Gas, Coldwater Creek, and Perfect World Co. Don't forget to always watch what I've talked to you about. Make sure that the stochastics still has some room to go and before it goes to the overbought situation. So at least you'll have more potential for the stock to continue on the upside. So that's it, folks. Don't forget to always follow us on Facebook.com/DecisionPlus and see you next week for another market report. Thank you.